Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rita here, and today is Wednesday the 17th, I believe. And I'm going to work on an envelope type pocket today, and I'm not sure where it's going yet, but I'm going to start with I have this mistake envelope that I printed card that I printed, and so I want to just use this to cover up because I can never use it again anyway. And but you can use, you know, a birthday card or Christmas card or something that you got with an envelope. Maybe you got a card that you bought and you really don't like the way it looks and so on. So the first thing I'm going to do, though, is this envelope is larger than the card. So I'm going to cut the envelope off here because that will also make a journal card pocket, I believe. Let me think about this for a second, because I want to collage on this. So if I open it, maybe no, that won't work either. I was going to say, maybe if I collage it first and then cut it off. Let me leave it on there for the time being. I'm not going to cut it yet. Let's see if this works. That's the plan I have. Part of it is, I'm not sure who I saw it from originally, this particular pocket, but I'm just checking to see if I need to keep it away from the edge a little bit before I glue it down. But it doesn't seem like it's going to hinder it that way. So let me just glue this down. Just kind of get this bottom part level down here, even, and go like that. Okay, so now that makes this open this way, and then it opens this way also. So once we decorate this, we can just clip it in, or, you know, set it in there like this and put a clip on the side, or you can actually glue it down on this side. So, you know, if you want to decorate just these 3 pages and these 2 pages. This page here, you can also slit this and make it a pocket. I think I'm just going to make a top pocket. I don't know, though. I like the side pockets better. Actually, this is a little long here, so maybe I'll just go ahead and collage it, and then I will cut this off and this off. Okay, because we can do whatever, you know, we want. All right, so to collage on this one, and I'm not a big collager person, but Gail Augustinelli did, I'm just going to trim this off, or this white off. Gail did, well, darn it, rip. A collaging where she just stuck it on here and then folded it over. So that's kind of what I'm thinking to do. So let me get my book. These are some of the scraps, and then that way I'm thinking I don't have to collage the whole all the papers. So we'll put it like this and then bend it over and go down like that. I think a little bit bigger would be better, but let me see here. So let me just throw a page out. And I'm not sure if I want to do inking on any of these, but probably not. I usually ink, but okay. So I guess I'm going to have to make sure that I don't go too far over the edge there, but bring this down. See, so we're collaging both sides at the same time. Okay, I'm just using these sheets up that, let me get that. That I made extra sheets of. Okay. maybe a little shorter than that so we get a little more variety. So I hope everybody's doing well. I know these this journal is probably taking quite a long time. Oh, I forgot to, my gosh, why can't I ever remember to set the timer? Just don't. Let me check. Okay, I got a pretty good idea what time it is. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to do the whole collage page. Okay, so that, see, some of these are very close in color. Here's a good purplish color one. I'll do this. Oops. This strip off there, and you can see I'm not very good at this, honestly. All right, I guess that's gonna go almost off the edge. Let me rip these pages off. Don't know what to do with those glue papers yet. I don't have a basket available. So yesterday I dealt with my rental dilemma thing going on, and they miraculously came up with rent more than what they needed to pay. So I guess they were afraid of me at that point. That's kind of a good piece. I might save some of that. Let me take off this part. Okay. Stick that on there. Yeah, he owed rent and utilities. That was the thing, and he paid the rent and a good part of the utilities that he owed. But you know, it's, you do somebody a favor and you know, they just take advantage of you. It gets very irritating, and it makes it hard on anybody else who would love to have the help, but you know, the property owner or whatever, oh, that's real sticky already, has already felt like they've been burned, you know, and then so you don't want to help them. And I think that people feel like because you own a property and you rent it out that you're rich, and that's not the case. All right, so I'm going to take this one and go down the center here because, let me rip that a little more uneven so it looks, well, it doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna cover it up, so it doesn't matter. So I don't like that part. Okay. But anyway, you know, they think that you have tons of money, that you just trying to make money off them, and not necessarily. You've made an investment on a property, and yeah, you want to be able to make the mortgage on it, and someday you will benefit from it. In the meantime, somebody gets to rent it. But it's not all about making a bunch of money. It's just making the mortgage. This is from My Porch Prints, some old paper pieces that I had left over, and it had the purples in it, so I thought that works. Okay, I'll just stick that on here. This is from I don't know where. I got these, but I printed them out. Kind of saving those pieces now because I kind of like those cards. I'm just gonna put this out. I kind of like those tag I made the other day with those little tiny strips, and I'm kind of trying to think of other ways to do that too. I don't like that white. Hold on, let me get my ink and just put a little ink on that white part. Okay. And I guess I can I think I'll cut this off, and then if I glue it shut again, but it'll be even. Hold on a second, let me get my little cutter here. Okay. Rip this up. Oh, it's still white. I'm just thinking I don't have to. I can move this over and, whoops, I want to go halfway, don't I? Just forgot what I was doing. Maybe I'll put a piece down here at the bottom of this one. Yeah, so let's see, on this one, I will probably just put one full sheet or something over that. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know what I'm doing usually till it happens. These papers are Angela Kerr's, or doily papers, lace doilies. So let's see, anything else happen? Not really. Took my mom to the doctor, to the ear doctor. They did absolutely nothing. The girl was supposed to be this expert on, my mom's has a bone conductive hearing aid because her ear canals are too small, so she can't use a traditional hearing aid. So this lady that we saw last time, like 2 weeks ago, said, oh, well, this, I guess she's a audiologist type person, knows everything about bone conductive. She'll get you all set up. Everything will, you know, be great. come back in 2 weeks. So, because we couldn't get an appointment before that. So we waited all that time. We walked in, sat down, and she said, let me see your hearing aid. Looked at that. And she goes, well, there's nothing I can do for this. I don't have the equipment to work on this hearing aid. Well, the other girl that, you know, that we saw knew what kind of hearing aid it was. She didn't have any notes saying about my mom's ear canal or her situation, ears or anything. I was so upset. I basically just got up and walked out. I said, okay, fine. And then she calls the same doctor that we had before that couldn't help her either. So that's why we were seeking out a different doctor. And then she sent us over to him. And I said, we've already been to that doctor. Or to that office, that audiologist. So anyway, we went over there. And I don't know what they did. They changed my mom's battery in her hearing aid. And they said they couldn't program it anymore. It was too old. They don't even make it anymore. Because now they're all doing the transplant, or the implant, I should say, not transplant. The implants. And that's what, you know, if you can't use a traditional hearing aid, that's what they do. And my mom just doesn't want that in her head. I guess I can't blame her. You know, everybody has their limits to what they're willing to do. And so I felt sorry for her, but the thing was, is they put the hearing aid in, or not the hearing aid, but the new battery. And she says, oh my gosh, I can hear really good now. Well, I don't know. And I asked the lady too. I said, well, does it have to do with batteries? I mean, is it because her batteries are not, you know, expensive battery? I get them on Amazon, and, you know, like 100 of them at a time. And they're, you know, so much cheaper. I said, you know, if there's a quality that has to do with it, I'll buy her, you know, we'll get better quality batteries. And she said, no, that doesn't have anything to do with it. All the batteries are the same. I said, okay. There's a lot of yellow next to that. I'll put it up here. Kind of like this kind of brown in there mixed in. So then, you know, I went and took my mom and had lunch, and then we kind of did a little drive. She's always wants to see different little places, so we drove kind of out of town. And here in Georgia, you don't have to drive very far to get out of town. It's like a mile. So that was fun for her. She enjoyed doing that. Gave her a day out. And the weather, it was chilly here. It was 21 degrees last night, or this morning when I woke up. And so it was a chilly day, but the sun inside the car was just right. You know, it was, we didn't have to have the heater on, and the sun was just coming in, and it was a really nice day. Then I came back here and started working on this. I'm trying to think, what can I do today? Okay, let me see if I find something else to rip. I don't really have a lot of scraps. I know. Whoops, my fingers are starting to get sticky too. That's the other thing about collage. That kind of frustrates me is stickiness. Let me see if I can get that white off. So I guess the ear thing is going to be a done deal, because until she knows that there's nothing you can do, she will keep saying to me, I need to have my ears checked. I need to have my ears checked. And I was thinking about that when I made the appointment the first time. I thought, look, I'm the only one that can help her. You know, what do you do? She can't drive. She's 89 years old, and I've got to help her out. Whether it's, if it's really an issue or not an issue. In her mind, it is. Okay, so let me see. I had this purple paper that's kind of pretty. So this, oops. Nope, I guess some papers rip. Okay, we're gonna start getting so sticky that I can't even get it off my hand. You know, I have this hand lotion that if I put it on before, like, I go in and do painting or whatever, the paint doesn't stick to my hands. And I thought, I wonder if that would work doing glue with, you know, collaging. I feel like I'm going to run out of glue too. But I'm getting there. Okay. So, oh, I got a spot there. I'll get a little bit of purple. On. Okay. Now, so trying to see, oh, we got to do that, so that edge. I got to find out where it folds again, isn't it? Okay, so that's kind of weird. Okay, still have to do this. Hey, let me just do a little fold here and see if I'm. Since I can still see where that fold is, maybe if I felt that along a little bit. Then this one's got to fold back this way. Okay. Seems like everything I make is bulkier than it's supposed to be when I start. Okay, let me do a collage in this part. Let's see, let's do, oh, it might be too bright. I've already kind of done it. Oh, and then my daughter, got to tell you about my daughter. I told you she went to Oklahoma. She was going to go to Texas. Then they changed their mind because of the weather. So she was finally able to get out of Oklahoma. And then she hit. So she went the southern route to come to Georgia, you go through Arkansas and Tennessee, and then drop down into Georgia. So she decided that she didn't want to go that route because the storm was supposed to be coming again. And if she could get far enough ahead, she would be out of it. So she decided to go the south route through Mississippi. When she got to Memphis, she went down to Mississippi, and it takes you through Alabama into Georgia. But it's the southern route. And she took it, and lo and behold, the storm hit. So last night she called, it was about 9:30ish, I guess, and she called and said she was stranded in Mississippi, and they had found a hotel room. I guess it was pretty much of a dumpy hotel. Everything was booked up. The parking lots were full of semis and other people's cars and this and that, but she was really upset. And I said, well, the best part about it is that you're in a safe spot. You're not on the side of the road with my two granddaughters. And her dad was yelling at her on the phone for doing that. And I said, well, she's a lot like me. It's just like, you want to go do something and you just get up and go do it. You don't let the world stop you, you know. But who's to know that things are going to happen? So she didn't want to stay 2 more days because if that other storm had hit, she would have been stuck in Oklahoma for at least 3 days. And she, you know, the kids need to go back to school and stuff like that. So anyway, she's home safe now. She ended up leaving this morning from Mississippi. Some other people were stayed there in the same hotel. And so she gave them her phone number and said, could you call me if the roads are good on your way out? Then I'll know if I can leave or not. And they called her and said that 20 miles out of town, the roads were clear, no ice, no snow, no nothing. So that's how quick that, you know, those ice storms can come in and hit. It happened to me. I got hit by one, and nobody knew what I was talking about. I couldn't even explain it because they didn't understand that I couldn't even move at 3 miles per hour. Okay, so my plan is to do this on each of these pages because I collaged around the outsides of them, and I thought this would be cute to put, just take the journal cards and put these in there. That's what I thought. And then I'm thinking, okay, do I want pockets or some other kind of embellishment? But these are not necessarily the ones I want to use, so let me see what is in the Janey B kit first. Let's see what kind of embellishment that we can get out of there. And they may not even go the right direction. I'm looking to see. I think this is hers, yes. Okay, so, and that would make a really good sized journal card right there too, because I'm gonna slice one of these open to make it a pocket for journaling. So I've got to kind of figure out what's going to be the front. I guess this is going to be the front. Let's see. It always gets a little weird after you glue. Okay, so this is the front. Yeah, I don't think I like that. I like this for the front. And then this. Okay, I'm going to call this the front. I don't know. And so let me see something just really quick. I want to see how this will fit on the page. So if I do it this way and clip it over this page like that, this would be the front and this. Then open this up and make a journal card here. And then see, if you open here and put a journal card, it's not easy to get it out. So the only place to put the journal card is right here. Let me try just to do it this backwards a little. I could put the journal card here. And I still cannot put a journal card back here though. But I could put a pocket back there. All right, so I'm gonna open this right now. Let me open that up. Okay, so that's open there. Because if I put it in like this and we're just gonna paper clip it in, I'm thinking, oh shoot, that's not gonna work either. The journal card has to come out. I'm sorry, I'm not pre-planning this. Journal card has to come out on this edge of the page. Okay, let me get this punch a hole right here. Actually, I think I want it to be more of a sort of hole. Let's see. 6.5, so 3 1/4, about right there. I know most people think of all this stuff before they put their stuff together, but I just don't seem to do that. Just gonna ink in here. I don't know, I might slide a piece of paper in there. I might not. Okay. Might as well just ink around this. I was trying to save you all the time of, you know, doing the collaging. And if you don't have a greeting card or something that you want to use, you can just fold a piece of cardstock and make your own little card. Okay, so I know that is going to be the front. All right, so let me go back to trying to find something to put in the front. That one, that I said would be good for a journal card. I don't know, was it this one? I don't think so. I think I have that out already. This one. Okay, so let's see. It seems most of these all go in a sideways direction. So this was that little pocket we made. I still have to put a background on there. Okay. So these are not going to work for the fronts. Let me see if I have any more in the Artemis. These are tags. These are journal cards. journal cards that I haven't cut yet. I do kind of like those. Let me see. Actually, I think those are the only ones that will work. So let me cut this. I like these because they kind of all go, you know, together. Okay, that barely fits. I may have to put a little patchwork on there. So I can do this on 3 sides, and we can also put a smaller journal card in there. Let me put a little patch on here. It's not quite over enough. Oh, I think I've already been 30 minutes. I tell you, time just flies. For me. I'm thinking if I go this way over, I'll have a little room for a journal card there. So I'd like to put, you know, some lace or something on this. See, I was thinking a little cheesecloth. Maybe a little bit of cheesecloth in this corner here. I don't use cheesecloth that much. I don't know. I've been watching Purple Poppy, her name is, and I know she uses quite a bit of it, and that's something down there, just a tad down there, I think. Okay, let me get my cheesecloth. Well, if I put cheesecloth at that corner, I can't put my little journal card in there, so I better just put it up in this corner. And we'll put this down here. Tatter that a little. Okay. So let me put the cheesecloth under there. And then I'll glue this card down on 3 sides. And I'll use this glue because of the cheesecloth right there. Rita, you did it upside down. New picture. That'll dry and I can use it again. Okay, now this way and this way. just want to put this right there. And then, let's see, we can put maybe a butterfly. Let me get, well, I've got words out here. I'm gonna move that so it'll dry. I've got words here. What happened to that 2000? Because I really like this 2021. I've been wanting to use it. Hold that a second because this takes longer to dry. Okay, and then I was thinking, that's where those die cuts go in there. What I really wanted was a little butterfly. Sorry about my head too. In my last video, for some reason my head keeps getting in this frame. And I in the last couple of videos, I don't know why in this room it does that. Actually, I was thinking maybe one of these, that one's too big, but one of these cream color butterflies. Or maybe I don't need that if I put this on here. I need something. Okay, let me ink this up. I think the purple butterfly is too much, but I don't know. I think this flower needs to be really on the page, not hanging off of it. Because if I put a journal card in there, probably should have punched a hole in that. Let me do that real quick. See if I can still do it. So that looks to be about 5.5, so 2 3/4. Come on, let's fit. There we go. Just a little divot. I'm glad that worked out, that it's even. It helps to measure. Okay. Now I'm going to put this. And let me find my... I guess we may only get this one decorated, the front of this, because I don't know exactly how much time. Should I just like make it? Yeah, I think it needs to just be a little clutter of stuff. That's the way I feel about things. Sometimes I just have to have a little clutter of them. Cluster, clutter, more clutter. Okay, I like that. Okay, then let's see what could fit in there for a journal card. Let me see if any of these fit, the smaller ones, Janey's. Too small. I feel like I had some bigger ones. I don't know. Maybe, oh, this is pretty good size. Yeah, that would work. Okay, so that one works for that pocket. So I need to sew around it and put a tab on it. So I'm just gonna stick that right there so I know. And then this one, I believe, fits in here. Yeah, maybe cut that down just. I don't know how that's glued down, but it is. Oh, that must have been where the opening was. That's okay though. I'll just cut this down a little bit. Okay, that one sits there. All right, now, yeah, I'm running out of time. I need something to flatten this. Okay, so now I'm gonna put another, does that say, no, that doesn't say vintage. Okay, so if I just cover this and then maybe make a, okay, I think that's what I'll do. I'm not going to use that one yet. I'll wait. Let me cut a new one so I can scrape that off when I get time. I'm just going to do a quick like I said before, you can get a straighter cut if you use longer scissors. Just going to glue this down. Let's see, I might touch it with a little bit of lace in here. Because I'm thinking about doing a corner here. This was another idea I had too. This is like a belly band. I was thinking of doing a corner tuck, and I want to use something that's, these are all, they're all going to get mixed up. Nope, that's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. maybe just a piece of paper, or hold on, let me see something. I'm just looking to see, I need to make more collages like with purple on it. That old photograph. That actually kind of looks good because it's got this little bit of yellow there. You never have the right collage for the right thing. But I actually kind of like that. I don't know. Okay, so let me, I was just trying to visualize what I can do. I just want to put that there. And then maybe just glue this on here. Okay. Just going to put that right there and do the rest of it with our glitter glue. I don't know if I want that much of the yellow to show. Okay, now this one gets glued on the side. And then I'm just going to put like a little journal card in there, or a little ticket or something. And that looks kind of plain up there, but maybe I can put something up there. I don't know. I could put a purple butterfly. That would add a little more. Because I was wondering, do I want a bigger journal card behind that? Which I think I do. So I could. I like this one too, and I'll sew around these as well. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to put a butterfly on it. Alrighty, so I guess I'm pretty much out of time. So I'll sew this and get a tab to put on each one of these. And then we have this one done, and then we'll do this one. And we've got this one, and this one, this one. There's a lot. Okay, so let me do this on a page just real quick again, just to see if my thoughts are correct. Like that. And that. And then we can clip it on, or I can actually glue it. Yeah, but there's really no purpose to glue it. Okay, so I think, now that I'm thinking, I need to make journal space here. So I think here I should put blank paper. I had that little tablet. Oh, there it is. Okay. Just one more thing, and then I'll go. Then I'll quit. I just think that looks fine like it is, just for journaling on. Let me ink around it a little bit. I saw a trick too, was kind of cool, where if you have paper, like thin, just put a piece of cardstock or something behind it, and it's easier to ink it, ink. And that works much better. Plus you ink your cardstock at the same time, I guess. Okay, get my glue book. You know, there's a million things you could do. You could put little notebooks and that, but you know, it's gonna get thick. Then your journal gets pretty bulky. But you wanna do it all. At least I do. I wanna use all those little cute things that people do. And that's good. And then, let's see. Just add a little butterfly to the end of it. These are already made, by the way, these pieces. But I'm kind of sharing these two kits on Artie Mae's and Janey B together, because they go together. There's so many kits that, you know, you can use together. I mean, I used My Porch Prints in this, Artie Mae's, Janey B's, and probably more. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'll decorate maybe this page, and then we'll put some journal pages on here. Because, let's see, what, yeah, I'll check that out tomorrow in my next video. And let's see, how do we want to do this? I like the idea of collaging around the outsides and then fill this in with one blank page. I mean, it could be done with any blank paper, but you still get this little cute border, like you've done the whole thing and you don't have to. So I thought that was kind of a good idea. Alrighty, well, thank you for being with me today again, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Try to get this uploaded, and I will see you soon. And don't forget to comment so you can get into the drawing, okay? Bye.